it. Welcome to the latest 1-Minute Parent segment, Acknowledge Incongruence. Now, as parents, I talk in the book about not telling lies to your children. For example, if you say, if you do that one more time, you're going to have a timeout, and then they do it again, and you say, if you do that one more time, you're going to have a timeout, and this goes on and on and on, and each time you lose credibility, you lose trust, and the behavior gets more and more out of control. So don't do that. But there are times when you say, if you do that again, I'm going to give you a timeout, and then something happens and they do it again and you don't give a timeout. Well, that doesn't mean you are a bad parent or that all hope is lost. All hope is never lost, and you are never a bad parent, because if you're watching this, it means you're trying. It means you're reflectively thinking about what you're doing, and that's great. So what to do if you say, I'll give you a timeout if you do that one more time, and then you don't, you say, you know, I said I was going to give you a timeout and I didn't. So I goofed. And now here's what we're going to do. So it's a simple way to just acknowledge what happened and admit that you didn't do what you said you were going to do. And in that moment, you stopped the lies. You have become honest, and you have created that trust again with your child. What happened to me the other day that made this so important was I was with my children. We were out and about, and they wanted to go out to eat. It was like around lunchtime. I said, no, we're not going to go out. We're not going to go to a restaurant today. And then we got home, we made lunch, and then something happened, and I got the idea to go and watch the soccer game because it's World Cup time. And we all love watching soccer, and we don't have cable, so we don't get ESPN or any channels. So we went to a restaurant, and the waitress came over, and we started ordering dinner, and I realized, oops, I said we weren't going to eat in a restaurant, and we're eating in a restaurant. So I said to the waitress, can we just sit here and watch the game and not eat any food? And then I said, just kidding. She looked a little worried. But in that moment I said, kids, I know I said we weren't going to eat in a restaurant, but now this is a special occasion. It's a soccer game, so I've changed my mind. So we're going to eat in the restaurant. So that's how I stayed congruent with my kids and kept the trust. So if you doesn't mean that you can't ever lie, but if you lie, you can always clean it up.